Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Cache, and you are watching Shay with the Hobbies. It is January 1st, 2023. Hello, 23. Adios, 22. It is also the last day of Kwanzaa and Kwanzaathon, which is Imani, which means faith. And as we do every year, vision boarding for the new year. So I'm excited. I just had my medicine, so I'm a little slow at the moment. But I got my magazines out. I got my scissors. I went and got poster board, so it's over there. But I want to do something a little different this year. I actually want to like draw and paint on my poster board, affirmations and things I want to do for the year. I want to do my vision board a little differently than I've been doing it. So it'll probably be like an ongoing thing. I probably won't finish it all in the stream today, but I figure I'll get through the magazines during the stream today. So with that, I'll let my lovely co-host introduce herself and tell y'all what she's doing, and we can get started and put on this little background music, and we can just chit chat and create together.
Hi, I'm Britt. My channel is Britt Riderly. It's a book and author tube where I talk about the intersections of literature and culture. I am not a big vision board person. I literally only even attempt it for Kwanzaathon. I usually just make mood boards for whatever whip I'm working on at the moment. So I probably will just throw together a quick mood board for #first romance and yeah, drink my refresher. Tis all.
That's fair. That's fair, valid. That's fair, valid. All right, let's say hi to a few people. I saw Pat was in here first. Happy New Year 2023. Kwanzaa, Imani Faith. Bam in here. Hey, Lee, so good to see you. Here's to a better 23. Amen, amen, amen. Pat saying, hey, Queen Shay, blessings and productivity for the new year, sis. Appreciate it. Need it all. Excuse me, y'all. Renee, it's good to see you. Hello. Everybody saying hi to each other. Excuse me again. Vina, it's good to see you. Hello. Hello. Okay. So we say hi to people. All right, y'all. So I haven't decided what my word is for the year. I'm thinking it's gonna be persistence, which you would understand if you've seen my story on Instagram. Because that was a whole word. No, I was excited for it. So I'm gonna go through and see what kind of jumps out to me in this. So I got like a random subscription to Elle and InStyle. Now, have I looked at these magazines at all? No. I literally just set them aside. Like, I'm going to use these in December and then they're going to go in the trash. This is literally what happened. Okay, now there's supposed to be background music here. So let's see if we find something we like. I don't like that. Yeah, I'm cool on that. I don't mind that.
This is okay on YouTube?
Yeah, it's StreamYard. Yeah. It wouldn't be like something I got from somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Interesting.
What?
I was looking at Lizelle's books out in 2023 and I was all these sunken souls. So I was like, what is? But then I see it's an anthology, but I just had to lean in.
Oh,
I couldn't see the anthology part, and I was like, she has not said a thing about another novel.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, she said, but she did. She has mentioned a short story.
So
Yeah,
what is everyone in the chat doing? Are y'all vision boarding also, or are y'all just here chilling?
I the only thing I didn't know was had a date was the Hira or Shira or the comic one that she did.
Oh, Tales of Eternia?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone is getting into comic. Well, not everybody. It's her and Jordan, and then I feel like another fantasy author also.
The lady whose name begins with an I, and she writes like Octavia, like she like talks about Octavia Butler being a huge influence. But I can't think of her name at the moment. I know I follow her though on Instagram.
Hi Maya. Her name begins with an I. It's not ringing any bells.
Like I think it might be Ibiza Boy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think she I think she did like a comic or something like Hero University. I feel like
Hero University.
I said Hero University. I said Hero University. Like it's like if it's not Marvel, it's like it's one of those.
Oh! I thought that you were saying that's the name of the thing. I was saying, wow, it's like Sky High from Disney.
Nah, to be clear, since I can't remember her name, I'm not even gonna lie and act like I remember the story. Like I remember her name if I remember the story. But that took a lot of thinking. I was like, I had a picture of her.
Oh, snap. I totally forgot. I'm over here on Pinterest. Like, I need some black FBI aesthetics for one of the dudes in the fantasy. And Derek Morgan comes up and said, how could I forget my husband, Derek? That's crazy. You're right, Pinterest. You are totally right. That is obvious. And then Morris Chestnut, forgot about him. But he wasn't in the FBI. He was a heart guy.
A what?
He was a heart guy on Redwood. He was like a blood pathologist or something, and he worked with the cops, but he wasn't a cop. It was like Bones, but he was Bones instead of Booth. You know, on the rewatch, who in the world? Okay. Upon watching Bones, I'm always stricken by how much less I like them than I thought that I did.
I know I don't like. I've never ever. I do not like the main character. I don't like her.
Yeah.
I don't like her. She annoys the living daylights out of me. I've always hated her character, and like more and more, I couldn't watch it because she just kept annoying me. How do people watch her? Oh my god,
it's rough. On the one hand, it's like, wow, you're playing the heck out of that role because you're being super annoying. But on the other hand, I'm just like, I mean, whether I can separate you from the character or not is truly not the issue.
I can't even think of something else she's acted in besides that.
I mean, that show has like, how many seasons does Bones have? It has a lot of. She was employed by them for over a decade. Had to be. So, I mean, when you're on a show like that for that long, I feel like you kind of disappear for a little bit. And so people can disassociate you from that character, and then you come back as someone else. I think I've seen her on one other thing, but I feel like it was before Bones because she was super young. And watching that show, you can really see them age. They both kind of spread a little. They're not as young and snappy. They get a little paunchy in the face. I'm like, wow, they really aged on that show. And I know it's still running on TV, so it could very well be she doesn't really have to act. And her sister also acts. Goodness, what's the name of that show where that was? New Girl. Her sister is the star of New Girl, or was. The show stopped running, but yeah, I mean, I like New Girl as far as the character more than I like Bones, I guess, but I don't know. The characters on New Girl are their own kind of annoying. It's the whole 20-something misadventure that I'm just like, ugh. Derek is everything, Renee. We agree with each other. I've been trying to read more comics again, but I find that prose authors are too much dialogue in their comics. That makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, this is a very nice little badge. Okay. The only thing about Pinterest, the only thing about Pinterest is it's really hard to get a clean shot of something because they be always with the, like, putting their little square on stuff. And I'm just like, can I really just get a shot of the picture without all of that foolishness? And it's hard without those little markings. Like, what's the point of doing it if we can't get a clean shot? I just want a badge, mercy. I don't need 5 things for Sunny. Just one character. Ooh, let me get my laptop charger before it dies.
Oh, I was supposed to do that before the stream. I'm gonna do the same thing. Be right back, people. I don't even want to die on y'all because it won't tell me in time.
Charger, and I forgot that it's right beside me. So got up for nothing.
No, I did them for when I streamed earlier.
Okay.
My goal this year is to read more nonfiction. Because I didn't read any nonfiction last year. And that wasn't like essays or articles.
My goal for the year is to find more wholesome romance because that's the genre that I want to write in. And I read a lot of romance, but it's on the, I mean, it's less on the spicier side than it was like even 6 months ago. But I'm just like, I want to find the treasure trove of wholesome romance. Like, where does it all live? We'll see. But right now I'm reading.
By wholesome, do you mean Christian?
No.
Okay, so define wholesome then.
Wholesome, like, I feel like it's a technical use, but like wholesome, like there's not, the characters don't cuss a lot and there are no sex scenes. So like the cozy.
So then like you want to fade the black romances then?
Sure, I'll accept fade to blacks. For some reason, I mean, I don't know if it's a marketing thing, but usually I find that romance has a whole different cover aesthetic. Interesting. It has a whole different cover aesthetic. Like, it doesn't have real people on it; they're drawings.
Well, right, because it's like ones with real people are usually used in romance to incite lust. So if you're not gonna have that in your story, it makes.
Oh, look at that marketing. That makes sense.
You don't want people to see like a naked man on the cover, and then you get to the story and you don't know that he got abs. You see it on the cover, but it ain't talking about it.
That makes sense. Thank you, Vina. That makes sense. Right now, I am reading Vanessa Jarrett's "Got a Man" by Laquette, and we'll see. She's older in it. This is the cover. Shade.
What?
Did you see it?
Oh yeah, my bad. Oh, like how you yelled at me. Hold on. I mean, my head snapped real fast. Wait a minute. I don't like that. That doesn't feel right.
And you had like a 3-second delay in your reaction. Even then, you were like,
because it was like, wait a minute.
I'm sorry. Did you see it?
I'm high. No, I did see it.
So I can't tell because it's a drawing, but they still look like they're like feeling each other. But I can't tell if that's gonna mean that it's spicy or
okay,
not.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I just want to cut these out and just frame them and put them in my house.
Who's that?
Auntie Angela.
Who?
Auntie Angela. As
okay. Wow, look at her. Right? Come on with the purple.
I just kind of, and they full page spread.
Oh no!
I just kind of wanna.
She's so amazing.
And I'm mad, but I'm not gonna be mad. I'm mad that both of these are on the same side, so I'd have to like find a reversible frame or something.
Oh no! Slave owning heroes.
Well,
oh,
gross. You leaving the cat right now? Is that what you were saying? Right?
Yes, I don't know her, so I didn't know there was anything behind it. I took a break from recording a nightmare because they were cussing so dang much. I said, "Oh, Sunday." Goodness, but that's super unfortunate. I mean, I can't tell if this guy is black or what. He looks a little, I don't know, Hispanic maybe. But she's a divorcee who's had some like a lot of emotional abuse. The writing is a little bit repetitive because she's already said emotional abuse for over 2 decades. And I'm like, right, but instead of saying over 2 decades again, could you just tell maybe how long it was, or maybe not quantify it because we heard you the first time and that was not even 5 minutes ago. So I don't know. But that was poor on the same side. The cop hero. Isn't he the hero? Oh, are you talking about Forging a Nightmare? Because he is an FBI agent. Or are you talking about Vanessa Jarrett's Got a New Man? I don't know. I'm gonna see it through and see what it is. It's not a long book, but they're older. So I'm like, oh, okay. I don't really read a lot of romance with the characters being over really in their 30s, honestly. And so I'll see what's popping. Her writing isn't super impressing me. Like I said, there's a little bit of echoing going on, which is sort of a pet peeve, because it distracts me. But we gonna see what it is.
No lies told, Renee. No lies told. Like, why did y'all put these on the same side? What was I gonna do with this?
Oh, she has a cop hero. Vanessa Jarrett. What she need a cop hero for? She already divorced her husband. I'll tell you what I did like that I just read. On Rotation, I really liked that book.
Okay, who's that book?
I totally don't know. Let me see if I can find it. On Rotation. Oh, what book I did not love? It's so annoying. Good Morning, Love. Oh my gosh. I haven't even finished. It's so annoying. It is so, it's so annoying. The girl, I don't even know what her name is. I haven't gone back to the book in weeks. But it's by Ashley Coleman. I just came across it. That's why it came to because I was looking for. Here it is. Shirlene Obuobi. Yeah, I really liked On Rotation. Yeah, she was a little annoying, but in very realistic ways where I'm like, well, humans are annoying, so it's fine. But I liked her. She was a med school student.
Okay.
Yeah, and the guy was, I don't know, I feel like he has some gaslighting tendencies that you figure out why at the end. And you're like, okay, well, I guess he was just trying to protect himself, but it came off as gaslighting. But I think it's useful to complicate that like, people sometimes are like quick to name someone anything. Like,
or because from your understanding, you think it's one thing and you
right.
just don't know. Like,
right.
Also, like, just in today's world, I don't know who told people to use the word gaslight, but most people don't even use it right. Like, that's not gaslighting. They just don't agree with you.
Hello? Like,
that's not gaslight. Gaslighting is someone intentionally doing something to make you feel like you're crazy. Like, it's intentionally to make you doubt everything that you're seeing with your own two eyes. Right. It's a completely different thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel like I haven't seen you in a minute.
I know, right? Maybe it's melanin. I love it.
I mean, go ahead and read it, Dina. If you finish it, tell me how it ends, I guess, because I don't know. The chances of me going back to it are, I feel like, lowish, because it's just so annoying. She's annoying. Let me try to remember exactly what was annoying me, because it's been weeks. I just remember even looking at it, I was like, I hated seeing it. I was like, oh, that's an extreme reaction. I think it was. Oh, if I don't get around the vision board, I am on Pinterest getting my pictures together, and that may just be as far as it gets for now, and that's okay. I think it was the fact that it was the fact that the character, the female protagonist, was like, she works at a like image consultant place, I guess, and her boss, and she's on the rise, like she's like her boss's right hand woman. The boss is very exacting, but she always rises to the occasion. It's great. So she's that girl at work. They start representing a client. They represent musicians. They start representing a client who's like super big star, rapper guy, whatever. Think Big South Alexandria House, sort of. Only maybe earlier in his career, but so sort of him. And the guy starts hitting on her immediately, is like, putting down heavy "I like you" vibes. He was like, listen, I'm only here for a month, so let's not waste time. And she's like, excuse me? And so her boss is like, I can tell that he likes you, but let me just reiterate that it's a hard no on company policy for fraternizing with clients. And she's like, oh, no, me, not, I wouldn't do that, never. Okay. And she means it at the time, which is even more annoying. Like, at least if you were lying, you wouldn't be so wishy-washy and weak, But so she's like, it'll never happen, blah, blah, blah. And then she starts hanging out with him, spends the night with him. They don't sleep together. They're just like chatting or whatever. But I'm just like, is this wise though? Like, why would you be hanging out with a guy who is really just trying to get with you romantically? And then they do start secretly dating, and I'm like, this is really annoying. I don't like wishy-washy characters. Oh, I'm not gonna do it. I would never, blah, 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 blah. And then she starts secretly dating him, and now she's stressed, pressed, and distressed because you over here breaking a company policy when you are your boss's favorite person for promotion right now, and you could lose your whole job. And this is not a rich protagonist. She needs a job. I said, this is stupid. This is stupid. And then not only is she secretly dating this guy, but she's not even really willing to commit. And so he's like, yo, I actually really like you though. And she is a singer, she's a songwriter. And so he's like, she has a side thing with a business partner where they write songs for people. And so he gets interested into her songwriting, not knowing that it's her. So now they're working together on a separate project that's apart from working until they start spending more time together. So now I'm like, okay, so you're about to make your name mud in this industry that you always wanted to be a part of for hooking up with this guy. Like, that's gonna be what you're known for. And she's navigating all of this, but she still refuses to cut the relationship. I know it's a romance, I get it. But I just don't like that she's pretending like she's not gonna do it when she is doing it at that moment. Like, it's literally that Instagram sound, girl, don't do it. I'm not gonna do it. I did it. It's that. And it's so annoying. It is so annoying to listen to. So I'm just like, can I have a little bit more razzle dazzle with this romance? Can you not be so predictable and uncomplicated? Because that's what it is. It just doesn't seem very complicated or complex. And I'm bored. I'm bored and annoyed. And then the guy takes someone else to the red carpet, which he invited her to first. And then she flew away. And I'm just like, you can't have it both ways. You can't be secretly dating this guy against company policy. We're keeping him at arm's length. And then when he goes with someone else to a red carpet, then which is probably just for camera time, you get mad at him. She's just annoying. So I don't think I'll go back to it, even though I'm 57% of the way done. There's only 3 hours left, but I'm just still like, she's gonna end up with him, obviously, but I don't care how she ends up with him because I don't really like her that much. I like him more than I like her, and I don't necessarily like him all that much either. He's just too self-assured. I don't like self-assured male love interest. I'm only here for a month. And he keeps saying that. We're wasting time. We're wasting time. I'm just like, okay, relax. Relax. So anyway.
So that brings me to a question. What happened with the romance where she was like writing fan fiction about the dude and whatnot? Did you ever finish that one? I don't think I
Yes,
ever.
I did. What a mess. Oh, goodness. So I'm ready to read a good fantasy book. Blood Mark messed me up for a few days. Listen, cleanse. Let's do something light and fluffy. That's what I do.
I was with you. I said cleanse yourself.
Yeah. So, man, what was the name of that one?
I don't know, but when you were talking, I was like, dang, this sound like, oh no, it's not the same one. Never mind.
It sounded like what?
But the story you were saying, it reminded me of that.
Oh, of that, yeah. Let me try to look and see if I still have it saved in my script thing. It's annoying because there's a second one, but it's not on audio, so that count me out. And I'm just like, why are we? Can you just
the way that me consuming audiobooks is making it a requirement that when my books come out, I want the audiobooks to come out too.
At the same time. Yeah, because I'm just
very least 6 months later.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Because, bruh, like it counts so many people out, and
it does.
You're like, oh, it's just people who are blind.
Like,
or
no,
people who are dyslexic.
No, people that drive a lot, people that have to multitask a lot, people that are just tired,
people who love to read but feel like they can't sit down and hold the book.
Yeah, so people with ADHD, like it's a lot actually. People that would prefer.
And the honest to God truth is, I had to experience it to realize it. Because had I not started listening to audiobooks, I don't think it would have ever occurred to me to make it as big of a priority.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a priority, just not as big.
Yeah. I can't find it, but it's on the tip of my tongue. Unapologetically me, or something like that. But yeah, no. So she ends up with the guy. His what's it called? Manager put a camera. Oh, it was so sad. Did I tell y'all this part? Oh, it was so sad. And I honestly felt like the guy was a little bit inconsiderate, unempathetic. So you remember she was supposed to be preparing to apply to med school. She was graduating college or something. Mm-hmm. And she was writing fanfic on the side about this guy whose name I cannot remember. Okay, here it is. Okay, so Fatima and Jericho. Right. Okay, so she was writing fanfic about Jericho, and then Jericho starts reading it, and that's how they get their little thing, whatever. So they meet up. They start a relationship, and he is really the only one who knows that she is this fanfic writer. She doesn't tell anyone else in her life her real identity. And so they get together whenever he is near her city. He'll fly her out. And so they meet up. His manager and several other people on his team don't like that they're together. I don't remember why. I think it's just the general pop stars shouldn't date non-pop stars. Your fans don't like to see you in relationships, but if you must be with someone equally tasty and famous, so they don't hold it against you or something ridiculous like that. And so he puts a camera in their room and films them. Oh, and yes.
See, that's one of my biggest fears is someone to do that to me. Because I know I'm a blackout.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Right. And it freaked her out. She ran away from him. she was like, yeah, I'm not okay, and runs, and sort of like cuts him off, and because it reveals her identity instantly, which she was like, yeah, I was not ready for this. Like, let alone the fact that it's now known that I write these stories, but also now my parents know. Her parents stopped talking to her. Because they're like, how could you do this? Da, 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 da. You're bringing stress on our family, all these different things. And then now paparazzi know who she is and are following her. And she has to move apartments to one that has actual security, which I think he pays for, which, good. Because it's not your fault. You didn't do it, but it's your team. So,
right.
Yeah.
You need to be relocated. You are the reason for it.
Right. It's not your fault, but these people are associated with you. They're your responsibility. And so... especially because he thought he could keep his team in check. Sir, they are firmly out of check. So, and so he moves her there, but she is not really talking to him. And he's like, he's trying to be persistent, but he's also like, you know, can you just, yeah, like he's trying to give her a space, but he's like, can you give me something to work with? And she's like, no, I actually need full space. So he's sort of like trying to wait quietly. And so something happens where they end up seeing each other again. And she meets him in his hotel room. Or he meets her in hers, whatever. They meet up, they go into one of their hotel rooms. And she's like, can you check the room? And he's like, check it for what? And she's like, can you check it to make sure there are no cameras? Because she like had some sort of like, she had like a real panic attack.
Oh, I would too.
But I didn't like his reaction because he was like, "Are you serious?" And I'm like, "Are you serious?"
She was filmed about it the first time, yeah.
I didn't like his reaction. It didn't make me hate his character, but I was just like, "Wow, I did not expect you to be that unempathetic that someone who had been filmed without their consent would be paranoid about having it happen again, especially when they are in the room with you."
The only way I could see it is if he followed it up with, I checked right before you got here.
No, he did not.
Right. That's not what you followed it up with. Because, like, are you serious? You don't think I would have checked all that before I invited you over? Like, that would have been his response I expected.
He had no compunction. He's not cared. But I mean, and I sort of get it a little bit because it's like he's always filmed without his consent. So in some ways, he's like, is it really that big of a deal? And also, you're a guy. So when you are witnessed having sex on camera, it's like, oh yeah, it's sexual conquest. But for her, she's a pot. So I didn't like how he handled that. But he was like, you know, Fatima, I really feel like you need to see a therapist. Because this is out of control.
I do agree with that.
Right. So like I agree with that, but the tone, it's all about how you say things to people.
It's not always what you say, it's definitely how you say it.
Yeah. So I didn't like how he handled that, but she did start seeing a therapist and it did help. But I just wish she would have acknowledged that her reaction was perfectly valid. Even if it was like, this is consuming your life, because she got to be a touch agoraphobic, which is also a sensible reaction. That doesn't mean you don't need help coping, but like,
right.
No one's confused about why you feel this way. So anyway, she has to go through that. They end up getting in a fight, I think, in that time, because they try to get back together. And then she does something, like flips out, and it's like, no, like it's done. And he's like, listen, if you walk out that door, it's done. And she's like, all right, well, bye. And so she's away for a month. She gets into therapy. She processes not only her relationship with him, but her relationship with her parents and her need to please them. But you have this entire other identity because you couldn't handle them knowing that you were actually following your passion of writing, and you're really good at it. Her book has a whole following online. And so once she really processes all her stuff, she realizes, like, oh snap, he was a good guy. And then she writes him a letter And essentially is like, I understand that this is coming way too late, and if you've moved on and are with someone else, or you've just moved on from me and don't want to give us another chance, but blah 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 blah. This is all the things that the relationship did for me, and I'm really grateful for it, and I would like another chance. Da, 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 da. And so she mails it to him or something, or sends it in a text. And I don't remember how long it took him to respond, but she was waiting for a little bit, and she wasn't sure if he got it, like if he had blocked her or something. And then his assistant, his chauffeur or someone reaches out. Well, no. She went out with her friends because she's like, healing. It's really great. And then he is performing at the club. So he sets it up essentially, I guess, in conjunction with her friend, cousin, whoever. I don't know. It was a while ago that I read this book. But it's making me want to reread it. So he shows up at the club. It's so cute. The DJ is like, "Hey, we got a surprise guest." So they were playing his song on the speakers, and then they're like, "Wait, we got the real thing in the house, Jericho." And she's like, "What?" And then he comes up. He does this new song that was inspired by her and proposes. I said, "Oh." Now here's the thing. I said, "Oh." And then I was like, maybe we're rushing. She's in therapy and she's healing. But maybe we should get us some time to sit. I don't know. So that's what the second book is about. And reading the synopsis, I'm like, and that's exactly what the heck I'm at. Because it sounds like a bunch of craziness. She's stressed, trying to strike out on her own as an author. She has an agent. I'm like, congratulations. But she's playing this way essentially on her own. And I'm just like, why? You have an overbearing mother and he's rich. You shouldn't have to touch this wedding. You should be able to just show up on the day and get married. Like, why are you planning it? But from the synopsis, it was giving she wants to do it, and it's just really stressful.
I was gonna say most women want to.
I don't want anything but for it to be small.
I don't want a wedding. I just want a 2 to 3 week honeymoon.
Listen, that's a better use for the money.
Like, yeah, right. Like that. Like literally, we could have a house party where everybody bring a dish. Because what I'm not doing is feeding all y'all. No. I'm too practical about it. Like, it's people I'm not, for the most part, if everybody comes that like wanna come type deal, it's people I don't even talk to that often. Nah, I'm cool on it.
I don't
rather spend money making memories or buying our first house. Like, I don't want to do all this
for sure
for one day. Now, because
not even a full day at that.
Pictures, there will still be a picture day. Mm-hmm. Me dressed up and whatnot, but like that's random.
Yeah,
the photographer, that's a one day thing. There's not that much time. Nah, I'm not.
No.
I'm not.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, but it's causing her mutual stress apparently, and then also there's some more stress from like people in his world, and it made it sound like a lot of the book is like her trying to deal with that and him trying to figure out how to keep that stuff from driving them apart. And I'm just like, on the one hand, I'm very curious. Hey, D. On the one hand, I'm like, yeah, I'm curious. So would I maybe read an ebook version of it? Maybe it would take me forever to get through. But I am so curious. I want to know so bad, but it sounds like a hot mess express. But let's be real. As long as the female character is not mad annoying to me and the male character is not a jerk, I'm here for the hot mess express. Because I want to think about it. I want to be like, that's ridiculous. But I have to read it to do that, so I'll read it. Good for you, Vina.
Okay, what is
wow. You read down with this.
Right? Like, it's important in this school for my MC to have an older black mentor. I totally feel that. Like, what is this book about? Hey, Miss Roselle, how are you? I gotta catch up on your videos. These last 3 days been whipping my tail.
2022 left on a very disrespectful note, but these years
disrespectful is all good out. Oh, really, it's a memoir. Okay, it's a memoir.
I'm in a real you can't talk to me that way mood about it. Like, why are you? What's going on? On JL's Instagram stories, she had reposted something. I don't even know who said it, but someone was like, as far as 2023 goes, I'm really feeling like who all gonna be there. Like, that's how I feel about it. Like, before I go, who all gonna be there? And I'm just like, exactly. Exactly. Who's showing up to the function? Okay, I got a picture of Derek Morgan and a picture of a badge for all of you keeping up with my progress or lack thereof. So now I can move on to finding some cute couples.
Okay. 255 pages ain't bad. Okay.
What is?
Fiction. So I was flipping through here and the title jumped off at me and it said Token Black Girl. So I was like, oh, let me look it up.
Token Black what now?
Token Black Girl. I thought it was going to be a novel, but it's a lady's memoir. And so it's like a black girl who grew up in obviously like a predominantly white place. And then she chose a career in beauty and fashion, which is also a predominantly white space, and just talks about the ways that through that and over the years, the white gaze and what beauty standards are like, how it made her look at herself, and when she had to like finally look inward to leave it. It's 255 pages, you know, and it's nonfiction. I said I want to read more nonfiction.
Okay.
Look at that. Now, am I going to read it? I don't know yet, but it's a possibility.
Yo, these pictures for Black romance are really cute.
I love that.
They are, but then I was like, huh?
I was reading Lisa's comment. I think the thing that's important in my writing, at least right now, is feminine, dark-skinned Black women. I'm tired of being warriors. Can we
say that?
I am so sick of the masculinization of dark-skinned Black women.
Say it.
I'm so sick of it. Like, it was one of the most disgusting, disrespectful things about having to watch the Obamas for 8 years is the way in which they did that.
They did, Michelle.
I just, and she handled it so great, so graceful and effortlessly. Like, God knew who to get that job to, because it couldn't have been me.
Hello.
You don't get into your wife, sir. Well, oops.
This one is cute. Yeah, all these. I should.
And I hate when it's like when they do make a feminine dark skinned character and she's just like really stuck up and on herself. Mm-hmm. Like when we got Tony.
Yeah.
Like, I really hate
Wasn't that the same one as Yvonne and that Issa Rae show? Insecure?
Oh yeah, no, she's similar because she's pretty feminine. And
was she stuck up though? I never watched it, so I'm asking.
No, but the other part is when they're dark skinned, they also make them very promiscuous, and she was definitely that.
Okay. The funny thing is, I can't have too many like lovey-dovey couples for this mood board because that's not Cassie. So it's a romance, but listen, she don't give in to the end. Social workers. Get a free bandage wallet. I'm too much for you, go find less.
I'm tired of seeing all these Black girls on covers with long, loose, curly hair, and I have curly hair myself. Oh yeah, no, for sure. All right, so y'all just don't know 4C hair exists. And the crazy part
which is funny because everyone want to claim it.
Right, and the crazy part is most people with 4C hair, their hair ain't short. Like, so you could still use like their hair stretched out as a thing. Like, you don't have to. It's just weird to me that like y'all do it this way. Like, it has to be done that way. And it doesn't even make sense. Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah. Especially when you consider shrinkage,
Man, for real.
which is very real. Maslow before flown. Interesting.
Hey, Brady, good to see you. Thank you so much for coming through. Bargani. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy New Year. Are you laughing at me?
I am.
What, girl?
I am.
Oh, what's wrong with y'all? Ain't nothing even fun.
Oh, I want some of my chips. I ate them all and then
Dang
I went and got
it,
more.
I just realized I forgot to get cornmeal when I was at my cousin. So I'm making dressing for the first time.
You're making what?
Dressing for the first time. My cousin's mother-in-law gave me a recipe for it. But I was supposed to get cornmeal because she was like, "Girl, don't buy a whole thing of cornmeal. I'll just put some in a Ziploc bag and give it to you." Who forgot to get it before they left? Me.
Oh, dang.
I won't be making it tomorrow then. I'm gonna make it.
I like the brazen on We Are the Origins cover. Yeah.
Yes, man. Because here's the thing: braids and locks is definitely gonna be on my characters. Because here's the thing: I don't know why we act like protective styles ain't a thing in these daggum books.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
exactly.
And I think it's because, like, the other part is, why wouldn't you do protective styles so you can honestly have a real reason why the character don't ever do their hair?
Exactly. Because I'm just like, I mean,
y'all have these girls with all this hair and don't ever brush it. And we're not gonna talk about y'all always throwing this stuff in a ponytail. Like, people don't have split ends and a whole bunch of damages because all they do is pull that stuff back and all that tension on their edges. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm just like, who even does that? Especially just this pulling it back like it's a pineapple.
And the crazy part is like, it be authors who don't look like that.
That's why they don't know any better.
Because
if they did, they wouldn't be talking about it like that.
Nah, I mean, like, you don't even have this hair that your character had. Why did you allow this? Make it make sense.
Maybe the agent asked for it, because that also happens. Can you make this a little bit more ethnic?
More ethnic or more ambiguous?
Listen.
So
we want her to be ambiguously toned, but we want... What in the world? What'd you say?
I said, I feel like making it 4C hair would make it more ethnic, and making it looser would make it more ambiguous.
That's true. What in the heck?
That was a little one. I was like, damn, I went through that magazine fast.
I like the
It's a good read. We Are Origins. Okay, I have to check it out.
Okay.
Hey, Sir Puff, it's so good to see you. Thank you for stopping through, love. Let's see. I still got 3 more magazines after this one. Say ethnic? Why? You childish. Also, I've seen Locks on cover of book, but not once was the MC's hair described like that in the book. Girl. My hair definitely grows up. It does not grow down. Like, I have to like lay my hair down for my hair to be down, because it definitely.
Exactly. That's why I was like, it would be a pineapple, not a ponytail anyway.
Right. My hair definitely don't.
It's all just very weird.
I had to buy some clips this month. So, like, when I do my little low, I have it. Ooh, I like this.
What?
It says, "Welcome to a new kind of living space." I'm gonna cut that out. Okay, so I was thinking about things I want to do this year, right? To, like, for myself, And I've decided that I want to buy myself once a month a real piece of jewelry, like not something like that I got like cheap. Like I hope you know how you get like them little earring things. It's like 10 earrings for like $6 and stuff like that. I don't wanna do that. I want to buy buy myself some real jewelry, like one piece every month. Now, will it happen? Nah, but it's a goal.
Okay. I think I have my images for my mood board. Now, when will I put them together? Who knows? Who knows?
Ursel says, can't wait for the sequel to We Are the Origin. I think that would be more my theme than the first one. Okay. What is it about?
I know it's a fantasy. That's about all I know.
Feminine, dark-skinned, black-skinned women, dark-skinned black women is absolutely what I'm here for. Yes, ma'am. You said you was going to be right back? I feel like that's what you said. My bad. Come on, personal goals. Girl, yes. Yes. Oh, let me tell you. I just love you. I got a few personal goals. That's cute. Ooh,
yeah, my
a few people in here. Y'all, I need a smartwatch. I do not have an iPhone.
Had one.
Huh?
I thought you had one.
Yeah.
What is it? You be looking at your watch like it tell you stuff.
You said what?
I said you be looking at your watch like it tells you stuff.
I haven't looked at a watch in like 2 months, almost 3.
What happened to it?
So it was like you know how like companies will start up and they'll like try new products and stuff like that. So it was like their first iteration of a watch, and it works great with like their app and stuff. But there was different things that kept happening with my where the watch would like it would just go out and I couldn't charge it, or the screen would just be weird and it would sit on the charger and just come on and come off and not do anything, and then it'll start working again.
Interesting.
And then because it was their first design, they made it so big and they didn't create covers for it. So like y'all know I'm really bad about not being clumsy and not hitting stuff, and so I'll just throw my arm up against the wall randomly for whatever reason. And I also don't like stuff that gets scratches. I'm the person that buys my phone case before I pick out my phone. Or not before I pick it up, but before I purchase my phone. I'll pick out my phone in there. So all that to say, y'all give me some smartwatch recommendations, please and thank you.
I have a Garmin.
Okay. What else can you do on it? Because the other thing is like I could see notifications. I couldn't respond to anything.
Neither can I, but this is more of like a fitness watch. So I've heard great things about Apple Watch. I don't have Apple products, but
right, and I have the iPad, but that's not because I was.
Yeah, I don't know. Garmin does a lot of fitness watches, and I wanted to have one for when I stop working.
Yeah, no, it's definitely familiar product name.
Mm-hmm.
And like the thing is like I guess if I don't need the phone stuff, which I would like to have, at the very least, I would like to be able to listen to music.
They have a version that you can do.
If I could listen to music, I'd be perfectly happy.
I think maybe it's either it plays from your phone or you control it on your phone. I don't know.
Okay.
Look it up, but they do have a music version of the phone of the watch.
Okay.
How all these girls doing top
notch all the time too, girl. And y'all
at this point, I'm just like, just have the character who just did a big chop, so you don't have to worry about your hair.
Right. And honestly, that's what I was trying not to do for my birthday, because it was right at as of on the 6th, it'll be 3 years since I cut my hair the last time, and usually I cut my hair every 2 years. Like, it's a little habit. I just be like sick of it. And the only reason I didn't is because I really don't want to relax it.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever I cut my hair, I'm very partial to pixie cut.
Mm-hmm.
Those are just so much easier with it being relaxed. Oh, I slipped into it. Oh, that's all. Make sure I missed that.
The way I've been wanting to do video reactions to romance and never do, because I do them on lives. So I'm like, well, now it feels redundant, but I've been wanting to. Did we lose Shay? Y'all, I've become newly addicted to sun poppers. They are vegan, grain-free, and it's made with watermelon and pumpkin seed protein. And one serving is 45 of these. This is the popper. It's 45 of these. It's 130 calories. I said, deal. I can do it. They're so yummy. Oh my. Well, I have to believe that Shay will come back eventually. Maybe her computer died. So I didn't really do anything today except for go to church. Which was perfectly fine. I went to church, had some Haitian food because it's Haitian Independence Day. Woo-hoo. So I had some more Haitian food, which was yummy. But what did y'all do for New Year's? Or did you do anything?
So apparently this whole time I plugged it in, but it wasn't completely plugged in, so it wasn't even charging. And like I said, it didn't tell me. It just shut off. So, but I'm back.
That's what I figured.
Disrespectful.
Right, Maya? It is. At Whole Foods. In the chip aisle. I stayed at home. It was raining and sleeting, and my sinus has been killing me. Oh, raining and sleeting. Sounds bad. Although I do like the sound of rain, I just don't like the effects of rain, like when it knocks the power out or that kind of stuff. But I love it when rain makes everyone stop moving and be quiet. That I love. I have no problem with rain for that. But when it starts getting inconvenient, I'm just like, oh, now I'm home and still and can't watch Hulu. What's wrong with you? Oh my gosh. Have any of you been watching the final chapters of The Best Man Holiday?
Not yet. You started it?
I saw the first episode. And and then I said, oh, y'all are messy. But you need a subscription to Peacock for all the other ones that I'm like, this may be what gets me. Because they put all Chicago PD behind the paywall. And I was like, I don't care. It's fine. I don't want to watch it right now anyway. They moved Charmed behind the paywall. I've watched Charmed 8 times. I'm okay right now. I'm good. I'm not even working on the Charmed whip right now anyway. But this might be what hems me up. This might be what hems me up with yet another subscription. And it's only $5, so I'm just like, dang, I really might do it. Because the way the first episode is free.
I'm really annoyed with how they switched everything to subscription.
It was rude. It felt really greedy because people were using it a lot. They were like, "Oh, we can get y'all." Cool, yeah. Like I resent that, and I stopped using them for a while after it Because I was like, well, no, I'm just gonna go back to Hulu where I already paid for a subscription.
Right.
Hulu, Netflix, Crunchyroll. Like I was like, I pay enough on other platforms. I'll just go watch something else over there because I'm not in the mood to do another.
That part.
Take my
It's
email and my
also
card
a
number.
collective of friends where each person pays for one, and y'all all just create profiles and shit, which is the best thing.
Yeah.
Because like, why should any one person pay for 7 different ones?
Right.
So,
I don't. Lovely people in my life give me their passwords.
right.
So I pay for Netflix and that's it. Oh no, and Amazon.
And so I like bringing one up to stay in the house and do nothing but read and write. I'm like that.
Facts.
Long bubble bath and chill as it was raining here also. Mine says I'm
Bubble bath. Oh,
but I watched the first episode of the new season of Dimension 20 and Dropout TV might get me. I don't know. Oh dang. So what did I do? I streamed this morning for a little bit, or this afternoon for a little bit. I cleaned up this morning because last night was just not it. And I was just like, I guess we just don't bring a dirty house into 2023 because what I'm not about to do is make myself even more upset. So I went to sleep. And then, this morning I talked to my friend for a little bit. We hung out. What we watched? I watched a scary movie called Smile. It was very, very lackluster in the ending. I was not at all happy with it. And it just was like, so you gonna write horror in 2023 or not? And I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make it happen. Because where are we sitting right now? I'm not impressed, people.
We're not in a good place.
Right. But yesterday I did finish 2 books before the day ended.
Did you?
I finished But Not Buddy, and then I finished You're Invited, which y'all know me. Y'all know I say I would more than likely. I always try to give an author 2 chances, right? Legit, most of the time, if I read your first book and didn't like it, because if it's your first book, I give you a chance that you just, you're learning your first book, but I hope to buy your second one, right? And so I wasn't really a fan of the first one. I hated the main character. And I thought,
what is this again? You're Invited?
You're Invited. I'm talking about the author. The first book was My Sweet Girl.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it was one of our picks for the Crime Readers of Color.
Okay, maybe you told me about it.
Yeah, and so I just did not like the main character at all. I felt like it was her alcoholism was overdone. I felt like she was really, really stupid. I was not rooting for her. I actually really wanted her to die. I don't feel like that's good for a main character, that you don't want that to be a thing, right? Like, I don't think she was meant to be likable. I don't think she was meant to be hated, though. And I hated her. So there's that. And then, but this book, now, did I like the main character? No, but I didn't hate her. And I didn't dislike her like she was a bad main character. I was just like, oh, you're not my cup of tea, but you alright. But the story was really good. And she left a lot of really good red herrings for things. Some of them I kind of like played into for a little bit, and then I watched a little bit more and I was like, okay, well, that's not it. That's not it. So I guess the like main kind of stuff, like the main twist that came out, the things that were like revealed at the end and everything, but I did not guess like how it was going to come out. And so, that's always a win for me. So I liked it. I felt that she did a better job with the points of view this time. The audiobook was a great listen. So it was definitely like 4.5. I don't know if I give it a 5. Maybe I give it a 5, because as I'm saying that, I probably will read it again. You know what? I have to give it a 5 because I honestly did go straight to Amazon after I finished it to look how much it was to see if I was.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I didn't buy it, but I looked to see how much it was. Like the truth was, I was like, okay, I don't have to buy a new book this month. I can wait till the next month. It was good.
I mean, you should check today. There may be a New Year's sale.
Ooh, you're right. I should Cause it was $20. And here's the truth, y'all. It's hard for me to spend $20 on one thing. It's the truth. I am very frugal. This is the truth. Again,
that's a whole bill.
Picture, there was like 8 things in that picture, and it was $40 when tax came through. So like,
hey, Latrice.
I'm like, hey, Latrice, hey girl, hey, how you doing? Ooh, okay, well, we hit that hour mark, and I didn't even realize it till just now. How you feeling, Britt?
TP.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff cut out, so there's that.
Good.
Yeah. All right, well, let's just say hi to the people. You gotta let people know about the new year and whatnot.
Wait, what did you say?
Oh, okay. So I was real like she being weird. And
I'm tired. I told you I was tired.
And I was like, okay, to answer the question. And then I look over.
Wait, I thought that you said at least we got to say hi to the people, and I was like, right, we did.
No, girl. I said, do you have any announcements or things you want to tell the people, girl?
Wow, I totally misheard that.
Totally.
Yeah, I really real bad. No.
Real bad. Real bad. Real bad. I'm on my nerves. Okay.
I'm sorry. That audio won't ever not be funny to me. I'm so sorry. So
real bad.
Real bad.
Real bad. He said, "Oh, okay, I get right." Real bad. Okay.
Yo, she informed that man. He said, "So I got a question for you. What we doing? We together? Oh yeah, we go together. Oh yeah. Oh yeah."
I'm gonna be sure to continue to be chaos and girl, always.
Aaron, I misheard
nothing
her.
Less.
Okay, what? So y'all heard her? Y'all heard what she said the first time? Because I can't be the only one who misheard.
Okay, so I think you shouldn't say statements like that because you could totally be the only one who didn't hear me. Like you could totally be the one. I don't know, but I am chewing gum. Maybe the gum and the background music. And the fact that I'm from Oklahoma, like maybe all of those things.
That's a confluence of variables that could work against you. I agree.
Maybe I don't think so, but I'll throw it out there for your sake because I love you.
I mean, you could be biased for yourself. That's very possible. It's very understandable.
Like you biased to your own hearing.
See, take that for example. For a second, I thought you said like you're biased to your own hair, and I was like, "Why are you coming at Tori now?"
Girl, see, and this is why I need her to replay everything she hears before she reacts, because she be reacting to stuff that didn't even come out of somebody's mouth. Like, wait a minute,
but if you know that, then what?
I don't even know why you acting like that.
Listen, grow with one another according to knowledge.
The Hulu Disney Plus. Now, those are the packages I get. Like when I can find one where I can like get a whole bunch of things at one time, I'll do that. Also, for those of you guys who don't know, because they don't like make it easy to find, if you have a Prime subscription, go into Prime membership things. There is a Grubhub Plus membership for a year where you don't have to pay delivery when you order through Grubhub that you get just for being a Prime member. So I go activate it, y'all, because that's what I did today. Why? Because my Prime subscription expired in 4 days and I'm not renewing it. So I was like, let's go and get this before I can't get it no more. Because y'all know, girl be ordering a lot. So, I just wanted to spread the love out there.
That's true. I didn't know that. I don't order food, but that's good to know if you do.
Right. Ooh, okay, this is another reason why Okay, we gonna end on this note because I'm gonna just say I just opened the magazine, right? And it's this lady, and she a person of color, and this is what she said. Okay, I did not set out to fight against stereotypes. I only forged that path because I didn't want to be put in a box. And this is why being a person of color and being black are not the same thing.
Literally, I was like, that's not a black person, right?
Right. It's not. It's a person of color, though. Thank y'all for coming to my TED Talk. I just want to make sure, like, that's why we're
Have a great 2023. We'll see y'all soon.
Right? I be ordering a lot of clothes anyway. Right, exactly. So y'all go to your Prime. Now you got to go into like Prime membership benefits. Go to manage your account because what they want to do is they think you gonna go and like get off of Prime. So they have a button to be like, look at all the things you get.
Now that's some good placement.
And then click it right because if you don't, how would you know?
Right.
I had Prime all year and didn't know that it came with free.
That is really good placement. It's devious, but it's good.
Right.
Because you don't have to pay. Like I'm sure that they have
probably
to subsidize. Right. So people don't activate it.
All you gotta do is set it up, activate it, wait a week, go in and make the membership cancel itself, so you don't even have to remember it a year from now. It'll automatically do it.
That's cool.
Yeah. Again, your girl's frugal. I can't wait until When Black Women Speak comes back. Did we say it was coming back?
We didn't.
I don't think we said it was coming back.
We said it was the final season.
I definitely thought we said it was the final season. People trying to get doctorates and graduates.
Yo, can't do it. But those videos are up there forever.
Yeah, up there forever. Such a good thing.
Hit up that replay.
You know, maybe something huge will happen and we'll be like, hey, we need to have a
special event.
Edition. Right. So
yeah.
Hopefully not. But if it is something to happen, hopefully it's something glorious and amazing that happens.
Right.
And not something that's like, okay, we really
terrible.
Real quick. Real quick.
Black women assemble.
Right?
It would be a real Avengers situation where it's like, oh shucks.
That part. Okay, nice. Okay, so the thing is, I'm probably just gonna keep these magazines till I can get frames to like frame the pictures that I really like. Cause like I just love her little quirkiness. She's just different, and I love that for her. First love her. She's different.
It's 2 pages.
Right? Just different. Okay. All right, y'all. But again, you know, that's our final note. Remember, there's a difference between being black and being a person of color going into 2023. That's the note that we're leaving y'all on. But all in all, for Imani, Faith, going into 2023, we do want to thank you guys so much for participating in Kwanzaa for another year with us. This was so much fun. I had such a great time. I definitely recorded more footage than last year, and the video gonna go up tomorrow. I'm probably not gonna do it tonight, but you know, got quite a few videos out this year. I am proud. I want to thank you guys all who participated and tagged us in posts and threads and videos. You guys are amazing and awesome, and we love you guys. Tomorrow for 2023, we will be bringing in Monday morning pages on my channel. I feel like it's, you know, lie.
10, right?
Yeah, I feel like it's 10 your time, not my time. Right?
I think so. Let me check my calendar. No, yes. Yep.
I haven't created, I just haven't made a thumbnail to put it up yet. So Monday morning pages will be starting. And those of you guys who are in the writing Discord, I kind of want to keep them going throughout the morning, during the week, but like in the Discord, so it's not always live. So if y'all are wanting to join in and get some morning writing in done during 2023 to help y'all reach our goals, definitely join me for that. Yeah, I'm glad y'all had fun. Y'all are awesome. Yeah. I'm actually out tomorrow, so I'm gonna try to get some writing done. Yay, that's awesome. Come join us for sure. And you know, make sure you subscribe to both of us because this year's Rightly Conversations is gonna be crazy. Really good. Really, really good. So make sure y'all are ready for that. All right, guys, y'all have a great rest of your day. We will talk to you later. Bye.